Hey guys, so we're Alianna. I'm Anna, obviously. Last week you saw Alicia, so it's my turn this week. My video today is going to be all about, different bits and bobs that you can do with your makeup. Specifically, turning a regular eyeshadow, I'll be using this one, into loads of different types of eyeliners. So, as I say, loads of different types because you can't really get these kind of colours usually in the UK as eyeliners, or you might like this pigmentation specifically, so whatever. Anyway, so all you need for this one is a few bits and bobs that you can find pretty much most people have. It is their basic sort of makeup. The second thing that I'll be looking at as well is actually the first thing. I've done this backwards. Is the expiry dates on makeup. There's a very simple trick that I will teach you guys, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so with regards to expiry dates, every single piece of makeup that you own has an expiry date, including actually nail polishes. So if I just quickly show you guys, so for example, we'll take this one. The only reason why I have this is because it's part of a sample set that my mum gave me. She doesn't use these stuff. But anyway, so this is a Clinique clarifying lotion number 2. And if you look at the back here, can you see that little jar right there? I'm trying to get my camera to focus on it. That little jar there is what you need to be focusing on specifically. Now this jar says 24M. This means that you can keep this product for 24 months and use it. Lots of people think that it's actually to do with the measurement of it, but it's actually 16 milliliters, it says on the bottom. Yeah, so 24 months for this one. One thing that I will show you as well, I'll show you a few different eye products as well. So we've got two little things here. This is an eyeshadow, this is an eyeliner. So this eyeshadow here, this one's quite small actually. I don't know if you'll be able to see that one. It's just at the bottom there. Let's see if I move it back and if you can see it. Okay, that little jar there says 24 months as well. And this one says 6 months. You can see that. So this one says 6 months because it's more likely to go like sort of closer to your eye than an eyeshadow would. Specifically, this is because of, sorry, I just needed to focus on my face again. This is because of obviously the fact that there's loads of different germs and stuff like that. So most people keep an eye on these as a way to stop themselves from getting infections or germs or around your makeup, so your foundation and stuff like that. It's more for trying to prevent spots and control your spots or something like that. So moving on to that, this is one of the most important ones to look out for. So this is an eye cream. This is a Bobbi Brown one, and this one at the bottom, it says 6 months. As I say, because it's going right near your skin, it is probably the most important one that you need to keep within the expiry dates, and once it's out of the expiry, try not to use it, because this is one of those creams that you put your hands in and you don't really wash your hands. Not a lot of people wash their hands before they put their sort of hands in their creams and then put it on their face and stuff like that. Because this is going so close to your skin, it's one of the first reasons why people get a lot of sort of infections, more so than they would if you've got acne and stuff like that. It's actually helping it along, so it's a very good one to keep an eye on. Another one is a primer. I'll show you this one. It's a Smashbox one. This one is actually pretty empty at the moment because I've used it all up. But this one is actually 24 months there, if you can see that one. Let's see if it will focus. I'm not sure. I will be putting a photo at the end of all these different products so that you can see individually as well as a set, the different kinds of things, because I don't think that this front camera on my iPad is going to do it particularly well. This one's going to do even worse, but this is another really important one because it's going so close to your eyes. It's your eyelashes right near your waterline, and some people can go really close to their eyes as well. So this one is a very old one that I no longer use actually. I just keep it because I'm a bit of a hoarder. It's a L'Oreal Paris Mega Volume Miss Manga, and this one, if you look on the label there, let me put it the right way around, there is right there a little jar, and unfortunately because it's so old, it does actually say the little jar is that bit there that's been sort of scrubbed out, but it says 6 months next to it. This one, because it's so small, won't say it inside, but you still have the same kind of function for it. So it basically says 6 months, and you can pretty much guarantee that it's 6 months. Mascara as well is one that you really need to be aware of because, as I say, it goes right in your eyes, but also because it actually, the more that you expose it to air and the more that you do the sort of thing that a lot of people do where you go like that and you sort of try and get more on, it actually dries it out a lot more. So that's another reason why people change their mascara quite often. Again, it's just for, you know, health reasons as well for your eyes, and you can get quite a lot of conjunctivitis and stuff like that on the back of it. The next two that I want to show you are nail polishes. I've got a Barry M Daylight Curing Top Coat here. So this one says at the back 30 months. So this is another one because you expose it to lots of air and stuff like that, it actually can get drier quicker. So there's a few sort of tips and tricks that I'll probably come to in another video where you can sort of prolong your nail polishes. And this one here is a Calvin Klein one, which came in a free set. Can I just say I don't own Calvin Klein nail polish because I want to. Not because I want to, but you know what I mean, I didn't buy it specifically. This one says 24 months. This one's quite a lovely colour actually. I think it's, yeah, garnet. So that is the first trick for using your makeup. Sorry, something just fell. And the second thing I'll be going on to is the eyeliner, obviously. Okay, so the second thing that the second thing that I wanted to talk about was turning an eyeshadow palette into an eyeliner. So this one I'm using here is from Collection 2000. It's Poptastic Eye Palette, and I got this a number of years ago. So talking about expiry dates, I will not be using this on my face. I'll be showing you on my hand, at the back of my hand instead, just to show you, you know, how well it can be used and stuff like that. So what you will need is an eye cream, 2 different brushes, so one that you're happy to apply with and one that you're happy to sort of mix with, and these are quite sort of basic ones from, I'm pretty sure they're from Costco. My mum got me them because I needed some, and I just needed some different ones. They are pretty sort of cheap ones, so anything that you don't really mind getting a bit mucky and stuff like that, obviously you will be cleaning them after each and every one, hopefully. But still, just ones that you don't really mind, so you wouldn't use your most expensive brushes on this kind of stuff. The second thing you will need, I have emptied out a little palette here. It's a Clinique Bashful Plum one, and all I've done is I've taken out the powder. I can open it. Oh, here we go. I've taken out the powder and I've just got like an empty sort of mixing plate there, which is what I'm going to be using to mix the eye creams and the eyeshadows with. And then obviously your eyeshadow, you're going to need that too. Okay, so first step is to open your cream. It has to be an eye cream, I must stress this, because everything that you use, all your products need to be eye related, so they're supposed to be suitable for eyes, because if you use anything else that's not supposed to be for eyes, you could actually end up with some kind of reaction of some kind. So if you take a little bit here and just put it in the palette. Okay, so now I've got that in there. Sorry, the lighting's a bit weird. You catch me on a quite nice day in Scotland of all places, bearing in mind that there's a storm that's just been and gone. We have a lot of flooding and stuff like that. I live right next to a canal too, which is lovely. Right, so all I'm going to do is wipe this off so I get as much cream as possible inside there, so you can see my brush is a little bit cleaner. And then you take your eyeshadow palette, choose which one you want. So I'm going to go for this top one here. You can probably see it's a little bit mucky because I have done this before. I would say that if you're going to do this, do it with something that is not your best one, not your most expensive or something like that. This was about £3 I think at the time when I bought it. Just because, you know, you'll be scraping it off with the back of the brush, so you don't really want something that, you know, you're going to be worried about later and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do here, just so that you can see, is I'm going to put the palette right underneath so I can catch it there, and then I'm going to start scraping off little bits of this colour. So just bash it when you're done, just to get everything off. Just give it a little tap, and as you can see, I've got a little bit in here now. If you can just turn it over without pouring it all over the place. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so now next thing to do is to just mix it in. Be aware that you may need some more cream just to get it the right consistency. You don't want it too dry or too wet, but as I say, it is entirely up to you how you do it. So I'm just mixing it in here. As you can see, I've got a lovely yellow colour there, and I can actually tip it full way pretty much without it doing, well, there's a few bits and bobs that are coming off, but not too much. Okay, so once you are reasonably happy of the fact that it's mixed in quite well, then you can, I'm going to show you just with this little brush here because it makes sense for me not to get too many brushes dirty. Okay, so I will just quickly show you here, and if you can see, got a lovely kind of colour there. And what you can do is, because this is quite a light colour, you can take a bit of toilet paper or some kind of paper and you can just dab it very gently. So you get a little bit of the pigment obviously, but it's also a little bit drier, or alternatively you can wait. And then, before I drop anything else, you can put another layer on just to give it a little bit more of a brightness to it. So obviously because I haven't mixed it particularly well, it's kind of going lumpy, but as you can see that's the second layer on there. Depending on how you want to do this, you can actually use this for an eyeshadow as well. Hey guys, I hope you liked Anna's video. If you did, and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to us. We do weekly videos and we upload every Saturday, so if you want to know as soon as we upload, then give it a subscribe. Also, if you want to get in touch with us, we have a Facebook, our Instagram and our email in the description box down below. So if you have any advice or anything that you want to see, then let us know. We're more than happy to tweak or do a video that you guys have suggested, so let us know and we will hopefully be able to do it. Okay, so stay tuned for my video next week. It will be new and it will be something exciting, and it's not what you're going to expect, so stay tuned, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you next week. Bye guys! Make sure you wash your brushes in your hands. Like, do you just talk to yourself because you enjoy it? Because I do, actually. I do talk to myself anyway. When I'm not filming, I actually talk to myself. Okay, how are we looking? Are we tilted? Are we not tilted? Does my hair look okay? Does it look like attacked by the grease monster? Quite possibly. Okay, here goes. It didn't take me this long to film my own video. Okay. Ooh, okay. Hey guys, I hope you liked Anna's video. If you like it, then give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click the... Oh, still not going well. Okay, I can do this. Hey guys, I hope you like... Hey guys, I hope you like... Okay. Hey guys, I hope you like... Oh my god, what is happening? I physically cannot speak today. For my video, hope you I will see you next week for my video, so stay tuned and have a great weekend. Bye! How does this look? I don't even know.